My name is Chancey Aghayere, former football player.
NFL guy.
Yes.
Let's go, man.
You converted me. Can you believe that?
Dude.
Well, welcome to the industry.
Oh, thank you.
Bro.
Well, my name is Chancey Aghayere.
What are you here for?
I'm here for exposure into the industry. I think I reached out to you a little bit, how to market myself and reinvent myself, because most people know that I'm a football player. Obviously, my size tells it all, but I'm like, no, I don't play football. So for the most part, I'm just trying to reinvent myself, know how to recruit better.
How about you don't reinvent yourself? How about you expand yourself?
Okay.
Your football is a part of who you are. It's a part of your culture. It's a part of your history. It's a part of your credibility, your validity. It's part of everything.
NFL is not for long, and that money goes away real quick.
Yeah.
You're going to be the one that they trust to talk to, and that would be your niche. But then the agency that you can build around you can be there to help middle America, and they have someone to follow. You'll be out there doing the production.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to give you a plan.
Come on.
My name is Cody Askins. I own and operate multiple seven-figure businesses, and this is Agency Investors.
So we're looking for a $50,000 investment for 10% of the company.
The stakes are high, and the opportunities are even higher. 5 titans of the insurance industry are here to make or break the dreams of ambitious agents.
Tell me you talked to your partner before you came about specific.
I'm out. Thank you anyway.
Meet Brandon Todd, a risk-taking visionary who revolutionized the insurance industry. Edward Pritchett, a master of networking and recruitment. Cassidy Arbelli, a strategic genius with a proven record of empire building. And Dr. Billy Williams, an analytical mastermind renowned for his ability to identify potential where others see none.
This is the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
Ooh, my nerves are still just kind of.
Here at Agency Investors, these giants of the game don't just invest in companies, they invest in people.
So you don't need any money.
Oh no, I got. Yeah, I do.
Can I stop you? Go ahead. Dude, I love you, Robert. You're driving me nuts.
I'm sorry, let me shut up.
They're on the lookout for the next big thing in insurance. Their time is valuable, and they're ready to invest.
We want to invest. We've got the funds, we've got the resources.
The goal of this is to help you in some way.
I'm ride or die with
I will
this.
give you $1 for 100% of your business, but you can't come with it.
Our entrepreneurs today must impress them, not just with their ideas, but with their drive, their passion, and their willingness to push the limits. This is Agency Investors.
My name is Chancey Aghayere. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm basically just trying to get exposure, new to this insurance agency lifestyle, former football player. So I played at LSU for 5 years. Then after that, I played with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm nervous and excited. I feel like this would be good exposure. Then again, I just started in November. And at the same time, it's like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Let's have a big time.
What is up, man?
Come on, man. Give us love, man.
All right, it's like that. Where did we meet?
Cigar Lounge.
Oh,
that was that
with
one time.
Matt Sapala.
Absolutely.
Matt Sapala, bro. Dude.
Yeah, for sure.
NFL guy.
Yes.
Let's go, man.
He converted me. Can you believe that?
Dude, did he get you in this?
Yeah, no. I just kind of followed you and applied.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
I love it,
for
brother.
sure,
Good to have you here.
Great to be here.
Tell the rest of us who you are.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I mean, y'all got
So Matt and I, we were talking about the cigar lounge
Right.
recently with
The
Matt
day
Sapala.
when you were
the
in-
day after our event, we all spoke together. We went and hung out, and this cat was there, and they were just talking. Their sons played ball together, and then they met, and I'm like, this is an impressive dude. And I think really Matt was like networking to recruit you in the business naturally,
And it obviously worked.
and it worked.
Yeah, didn't know anything about it at all.
Okay.
So
Well, welcome to the industry.
Oh, thank you.
go, bro.
Well, I mean, my name is Chancey Aghayere, former football player, as y'all know.
What are you here for?
I'm here for exposure into the industry. Got licensed back in December. Right after I met Cody, it was funny because I was at a dark point because I was over my job because they were playing me. You know, I really didn't like how they were talking to me. So for the most part, it was like, okay, I give it a chance, see what it was all about, and got to the atmosphere and learned a lot about, you know, the industry and how middle America can make money and what people have been doing that we haven't been learning. Like I have my master's, I have my bachelor's, have all these minors and certificates, but I'm still not living the way I want to, when I was playing football. So for me, it's like, okay, if I can make football checks in this industry and still do what I do, then and help people, then why not? So like, I went for it. So for the most part, it was just someone called me out. I got in the industry, and it was like March Madness chances. Like I felt pretty good, so just kind of turned it up a little bit more. So I mean, now I was trying to work on my social media. I think I reached out to you a little bit, how to market myself and reinvent myself, because most people know that I'm a football player. Obviously, my size tells it all, but I'm like, no, I don't play football. So for the most part, I'm just trying to reinvent myself, gain that exposure, gain that network ability, know how to recruit better.
How about you don't reinvent yourself? How about you expand yourself?
Okay.
So your football is a part of who you are. It's a part of your culture. It's a part of your history. It's a part of your credibility, your validity. It's part of everything. And it also will open doors for you that doors that other people will try to close on you. But you know, your big butt, you'll be able to just kick those doors open, right?
Absolutely.
But I'm saying, don't run away from the football side of it. Use it to expand who you are.
Right, absolutely.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So,
absolutely.
And tell me again, like you were talking about the degrees that you have, because that's another thing that I wouldn't run away from, and I would incorporate into not only are you a football player, because I mean, you still are one, like you don't ever stop, but then you also are degreed and you're now in this industry, so you're just stacking your credibility.
Right.
So as you're thinking about your exposure, how do you incorporate all that, as Dr. Williams is saying, into this is who I am and why I can now help you?
Right, okay.
How many policies have you sold and in what period of time?
I've only sold IULs and term so far, and I've done maybe 17 policies.
17 policies?
Yes,
in what
sir.
period of time?
From March to now. So I was a slow
3
boomer.
months.
Yeah, slow boomer.
So 3 months. So you sold 17 policies in 3 months.
That's actually a great start, by the way.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
That's
Okay.
That's a good start.
Who did you
Okay.
sell the policies
No,
to?
it's the hardest 3 months.
Families, friends and family.
Smart.
And then just tap rooted.
Do you know how hard it is to sell to friends and family?
Yeah.
It's not
Absolutely.
hard for him.
Like I just did.
Absolutely.
Most people give up after having that struggle. It's so much easier to sell to a stranger.
Is it? Well, that's another thing. I need
So
to
that's
get
good.
out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't been able to get out there. I'm telling myself I just need to get out there more, because I'm more of a homebody. So being in that lifestyle back then when I was playing in the league, it's like I got tired of people just bum rushing me. So I'm like, I'm in my cocoon.
Trying to stay away from people.
Yeah, so now it's like, okay, they're telling me, well, you need to go out there, you need to expand,
So where'd
market
you play
yourself.
football?
LSU.
At LSU.
I played at LSU for 5 years. From LSU, went to Seattle. From Seattle, I went to arena football. Arena football, went to CFL with the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
All right. What position did you play?
Defensive end.
They say he's got to be DN.
where do you live now?
I live in Louisville.
So you know Javon, who just left the Chiefs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my neighbor.
Come on.
And I play golf with Tim Brown twice a week.
So get out of here.
He lives in Duncanville.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, we might know
I didn't
somebody.
even know that.
Yeah,
He's
we
been
might
holding out
have-
on us. He told G spilling the beans to
And,
you. I didn't even know that.
Come
and Charlie
on.
Williams, you know Charlie? Charlie was
No.
Deion Sanders' backup.
I know of him. Yes. Yeah.
That's one of my boys too. So
Okay.
I get what you're saying, and what I'm trying to tell you is that's why you don't reinvent who you are. You just expand who you are, and you use that as part of your messaging, because you're going to have a bigger audience simply because you have that messaging.
Yeah, it's like a
And
hot
who
girl
you know.
going to a club in a veil. Like you don't do that.
What?
A hot girl going to a club in a
If
veil.
a hot girl wants to go to a club, she shouldn't put a cover on, right?
In a veil.
No, what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying. You don't want
Nah,
that.
I got you, Chief.
That's no bueno.
You got to stick, man.
absolutely.
You played in the NFL, man. No one can say that. That's
Right.
credibility.
Yes, sir.
That's
Dude,
interesting. I'm
yes,
like,
sir.
dude, you played in the
And
NFL.
you're
I watched the
you're
NFL.
a 5-year player.
That's discipline.
Which means you
That's
you
proof of value,
were
man.
you were redshirted
Yes,
a
sir.
year, so now you're a 5-year senior. So that means you don't just have the ability to play football. You have longevity you have longevity along with that. That carries a lot of weight. Most people don't even make 2 or 3 years, right?
Right,
If the NFL let most people bail out after a year like the NBA, they'd be gone. right? But you're a fifth-year senior,
Yes,
so
sir.
that says a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is your plan, like, moving forward? Are you here to produce on your own? Do you want to recruit and build a team? What does your agency look like?
I want to recruit and build a team. I want to help middle-class America and treat this as like generational wealth. Like just help all middle-class America like generational wealth and let them know what that actually means. Because when I found about it, like that's literally like what got me in. Because I did not know about it. And then also spend this knowledge to some of my former teammates as well in the league. Like we get millions in NFL, it's not for long. And that money goes away real quick.
Yeah.
So if there's a tool that I can, meet with some carriers to make sure that we can benefit them as well, then yeah, I want to be that middleman to like be the advocate for them and then become like a sports agency life insurance person. So boom,
So
and
good.
Just go with that.
Had somebody.
We just talked about this.
I would have
Yeah.
pitched the same idea. See what
Okay, let's try this again.
Let's try this one more
Yeah,
time.
I think he's gonna get it.
with what your credibility, right? Like Dr. Williams was saying, not just a one and done. Like you were there 5 years. You have the connections. You have degrees that say, I'm an intelligent individual. On top of that, right? You said a master's, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, so it's like, how do you set yourself up? How do you learn the things you need to learn so that you can pitch to those individuals who were in your position or are in your position or they're going through the process right now, will someday be in your position in the NFL? Because the products that the life insurance industry has, there are some that are perfectly tailored for them. For exactly what you're talking about. We get all this money in this short period of time, but guess what? I have to live the rest of my 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, right? And if I don't have a way to have continued income coming in, because what most people do, and correct me if I'm wrong, is they go invest in this business, that business with, maybe it might be a good idea, but most of the time they don't really work out. And now I put all this money in and then the money's gone. Guess what life insurance don't ever do? Life insurance companies.
Right.
They don't ever not pay.
Right.
Like the money that they put in is going to be there. When you need to draw on that 10, 20, 30 years later, it's going to be there. So I would highly encourage you to, one, share who you are. Two, educate yourself about those products. I know PHP does this kind of work as well. Really educate yourself on these products and figure out how you can have a platform for that. Because if you do that, and you're going to be the one that they trust to talk to, and that will be your niche. But then the agency that you can build around you can be there to help middle America, and they have someone to follow. You'll be out there doing the production, even if it is in a niche market. You'll be the lodestone that draws people to you to say, hey, we want to come and not only help middle America, but when we can, have the opportunity to get into that rare air as well.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a plan.
Come on.
Okay. First thing you need to do, you need to get with Matt.
Okay.
Right? And you tell Matt, hey, I want you to interview me on his podcast. He's the money smart guy, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell him that you need to be interviewed on his podcast, right? Because that's going to help to expand you to his network. Next thing you need to do is, I'm going to take you back to the Amway method. You need to call all your boys, call all your people that you know, and tell them to invite somebody, and you need to have a get-together at your house. Okay, you said you live in Louisville?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you need to have a get-together at you're in an apartment or you're in a house?
Apartment.
Okay.
I just moved.
Well, then go with somebody else's house.
Okay.
Go to Matt's house.
All right.
Go to somebody else's house that you know. And you have your immediate network invite their immediate network, so you go 2 circles.
Okay.
And then you bring them in and you have a presentation. Now, your presentation is not going to be boring. Your presentation is going to be situational. You blow out a knee. You got this. You find out you've got CDE. You find out you've got this. You find out you've got that. How are you prepared to deal with that? This is why I'm in this field. You have to become the resident expert within the niche that you have. And your niche is other athletes, and not just professional athletes. High school athletes,
Right.
college athletes. That's your niche. Okay, that's who you are. That's what your thing is. But if you don't utilize that circle, it's not going to work for you. And that niche is not one that you can telemarket. That niche is not one that you can put out a bunch of Instagram reels and think, oh, they're all gonna show up. This has to be a personalized invite.
Okay.
So, like I said, use Matt's house, use somebody else's house, your immediate network, and then ask them to invite one person from their immediate network. You may get 10 or 12. It's the same way Amway built $1 billion business.
Okay.
That's your strength. And then that will cater to you being the homebody, because it's not your way to just go out and knock on doors and do whatever, right? That's not your personality.
Right.
You need people to kind of come to you. You're fine being the center, but you need them to come to you versus you going out after them. So invite them into your nest.
Yes, sir. All right.
Let's go.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, he can run through the line when there's a plan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right?
So, absolutely. Very
That's good.
coachable. Yeah, very coachable.
I love that. Focusing on athletes, helping them create retirement income, generational wealth, using IULs.
Yeah.
I would 100% laser focus on that. It's freaking brilliant. I don't think you're ready for like an investor or like a business partner or money, but like, there's definitely some people in this that can help from a mentorship standpoint. I would love to also piggyback on what Matt is gonna do with you, okay, with his podcast, and interview you on my channel.
Please.
Just about your journey and what you're doing and what you went through, and what you're gonna build now with what you're doing, and how you also sold 17 policies in your first, 2.5, 3 months. That's for 60 days, whatever. That's a great start. So I would love to do that too.
Okay, please. I appreciate that.
It's a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
So the other thing that you might not be thinking about right now is the culture of any athletics. First of all, like if I'm hiring, I'm looking for former athletes. Former athletes, you're at this level, you can be honest with each other. In most places in the work environment, you can't ride each other's ass.
Right.
You can't say the truth. You can't do all that.
Right.
So to find other athletes like that and build teams around, the amount of camaraderie and discipline that you can put in to build a team around, I don't know that you're ready to do that tomorrow, because you got to kind of prove the concept and become that first.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can expand your vision, I'm going to learn this. I'm going to master this skill so that I can teach it, and then you'll be able to start scaling whichever way that takes. Because again, your identity as being an athlete, an accomplished athlete, like world class. I mean, not many people make the NFL in the whole world, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are there, man. And so that unique talent, man, that's impressive. And it's self-evident what you have in there. And so, just take that, what you learned, everything you learned in athletics will help you build an empire.
I appreciate that. Yes, sir. I'm gonna take that.
So remember that.
Sure.
Remember that. You already have it. You don't need Cody Askins.
It don't hurt that, man.
I'm gonna take it all.
That podcast will give you a jump.
It does not hurt.
Look, I need it all. I need it all. This is a different realm. This is a different ball game.
You're super coachable to exceed at the highest levels and still realize that you've always going to be a student.
Mm-hmm.
It's really freaking impressive, bro. Like you didn't come up here with an ego or like being flashy and showing off or like talking about, what I mean? Like, man, that says a lot. Like you could teach a class to other people that have came in here today, and you exceeded in life way more than they have, and you came in here in a totally different way. Like freaking respect.
I mean, even the discipline that athletes have of going in and practicing and making sure they're ready to do what they have to do on the field.
Right.
Same thing when it comes to selling life policies, building a business. We have to do the dirty practice and the things that people don't want to do.
What if agents would show up
right?
on time every day and do and stretch and do the right things every single day, right? If agents would do the same thing.
The thing that makes us successful in this industry, no matter what product line, is that we do the same things over and over consistently that most people give up on and don't want to do. To get to a place where we don't have to do those things anymore, and then teach other people to do them so that they can get to a place, same thing, right? And just keep repeating. But if you can get through that and do that, put your head down, practice, show up every day with the discipline you had to be the athlete that you were, still are, you're gonna be successful.
You play golf?
No. No.
How does it work with big muscles in golf?
No.
I feel like you don't have
everybody's going to it.
Got to start playing golf.
I have one request. Can you sack Cody? I want Cody to play quarterback. I want you to get around the end. I'll try to guard him. You'll beat me.
Cody's quick, bro.
I could.
Yeah.
But see, what happened was I had surgery 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
So I broke
go
my hand.
slow-mo?
I broke my hand.
Oh yeah, when we met, you had something.
Yeah, we met. I told you I was gonna have hand surgery.
Yes.
I had hand surgery. They did it, and then the metal, they broke it again. Well, somehow I broke it, so they had to get bone out of my hip to redo my hand surgery. So it was like 3 weeks out. So I'm,
We won't box then. Okay, no,
Yeah, we can do that. I mean,
You got lucky
We can box
today.
it, no 3-point stance.
no 3-point stance. No. Well, I did the Murph challenge workout yesterday. Let's just say my thighs on fire.
That's a workout,
Can you sack
bro.
Cody with one hand standing up?
Dude,
there?
he can sack all 5 of us.
I'm not here to
Trying to
cause
get me
harm.
hurt.
I'm here
Trying
to
to make you
save lives. That's my guy. That's my guy.
I've only smoked 1 cigar in my life, and he was present.
Look.
yeah, you said you're first and last.
You did. Oh, you did. You told your wife?
She found out because I posted on social, and she smelled me when I got back to the hotel room. We were supposed to go to dinner. She's like, "You got to change or shower or something. It's terrible." I'm like, "I got him. I'm with you."
This not live, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. I might want to cut that part out. So we don't talk about that no more.
I feel like such a bad kid sitting next to Cody.
Nah, Cody's good.
me look
Man.
good.
No, I
You're awesome,
appreciate
by the way.
this. No, I appreciate
Appreciate
all
you
this.
being here. You got a bright future. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm
We will
excited
help
to
any way
see.
we can. I'm excited to interview you.
Thank you.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you showing up, man.
No, thank y'all for having me. I was nervous coming around this door. Like,
Oh,
I didn't know, bro. I did
you
not
did
know.
great.
Getting asked to be on Cody's podcast, so getting that exposure that I needed, and a lot of good nuggets. So they see my vision and they gave me all those good nuggets. So I feel good about entering this industry and basically dominating. I mean, come on, bring it in.
What a good dude.
Good looking guy.
Thank you,
I
thank
don't
you.
see any issues
She's
here.
hitting on you.
No, she's not. She's complimenting.
I'm totally hitting on you.
She's
Why
complimenting, not to like say anyone's below me, but I feel like I can come in here strong. So just it gives me a boost of confidence. To be honest with you.
This dude could build a brand, help a ton of athletes with their
Yes.
insurance, and then also become really successful, make 7 figures, and recruit other
Yes,
athletes
easily.
into do the exact same thing, exactly the way he did it.
Well, he's
They
going to have to
already
get
have the
beyond
trust.
friends and family, though. He's going to have to find
Well,
that
his network.
that
That,
leap
again,
flow.
That's why I
that-
gave him a
that-
specific plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
And they will refer each other. They will go
It's a closed
be the
knit.
go-to person.
Well, I feel like an important person sitting with all you guys.
Oh, shut up.